Okay, I don't do reviews very often, ever. In fact, I've never even done one. So, anyways, real quick, what I've got is the MiPro ACT-311B, and I've had an MiPro rig for a long time. It's been incredibly durable. Finally had a youth group kid that used it at a camp a couple years ago. Actually, it was a leader. Broke the power switch. So I bypassed power switch, but it's frustrating because, you know, whatever. But, you know, it was like 8 years old, and it sounded great still. And so I decided to go ahead and replace it. So this is a handheld unit, and there's several things. First off, the price point of this, if you go through a decent dealer, you can get this in the $300 range. So it's full diversity UHF. Comes in a couple different frequency sets, including a 900 megahertz set, and then two that are in the upper UHF range. But some serious upgrades over my previous ones. One, rather than just a channel number, it tells me group, channel, or frequency, and it comes with a really handy little chart that tells you what group and what frequency goes where. It's neat if you're going to different cities, you can look up TV stations there and have your group and channel already picked out when you go to the next stop. So for small groups, it's really handy. It syncs, and so if you've never synced one before, turn it on, press the ACT button, hold this in front of it, and it's already done as a matter of fact. So there's a receiver here on the back that picks up the RF signal. So a couple more things that are amazing is right on here you can see there is a battery meter. It tells you what group and channel you're on too. When you turn it on, this is power off, it is auto muting. So when you flip it off, you're not going to get a static crash or anything like that. It's going to mute before, but when you turn it on, it turns on pretty quickly, and it's passing signal very quickly, which is incredible. If you've used, I've used a lot of the Shure, BX and PGX and PG, and there's quite a bit of delay, before that light turns green and you can start transmitting. This doesn't have that, and this is in that same price range. But furthermore, they've made some changes to this. If you can see here, these are flat. How many times have you set a mic on something and had it want to roll away? So that's done. It comes with these colored bands, so you can mark the bottom of them and change them as you want. I wish they would have sent a black one because I don't use the colors, but the blue is not that offensive, so I'll leave it on there. And if you take it off, there's just a little bit of a divot, and I don't like that. So if I would ask for one thing, the chassis is steel. On the back, you've got balanced out and a regular 1/4 inch out, which is selectable, mic or line level. It's got decent rubber feet on the bottom, and it's got recesses here on the top. So if you stack receivers, they nest real nice. So battery meter on here and battery meter on here. I don't know of any other period wireless microphone in anywhere near this price range that gives you a battery meter on the receiver. So it's got an audio level meter. So I'm going to do this. So there's your audio level meter. It is a condenser mic. So there's that. It tells you the squelch level, and it tells you the, if you look real close, it'll even tell you, and I don't know if my phone will do this. Nope. The meter on the left is actually telling us A, B, A, B. So it tells you on diversity which antenna you're on. And yeah, what else is important to know? The grill is removable for cleaning. If you want to see it, I'll do that real quick. You can look at my tablecloth. So inside is a removable capsule This is the MU80 capsule. It has a sensitivity switch right there on the bottom. Okay, this comes right off, super easy. But this comes off too. The inside's metal. This is all metal. The reason that's important is how many of you have had people that female lead singers that get their makeup in here. So that problem's pretty much gone because you can take this off. I've done this on my other MiPro, which I've had a long time. I've had to do it. I just take a toothbrush and warm water and rinse it out. Still looks good. And here's what the connection looks like, just like everybody else's. Looks pretty much the same. I should have turned that off first. You shouldn't have it on when you do that. Runs on AA batteries. AA batteries go in the bottom. Okay, just like that. They snap in nice and easy. The threads are big, so those of you that have had Shure mics like me, when you tighten it down, these tiny little threads chip off. These don't. These are substantial threads on the bottom. And let's see this. I'll put this back on, just like that. It's circular, so it doesn't matter which way you go. It's going to sit right on there. Okay, it's a little bit loose, but this has a flange on the top. When you tighten this down, it will lock right down. So it's got a real sturdy construction. It's a little bit rubberized, but not too much. Comes with mic clip, and these mic clips are actually quite good. It's really hard to do, but they just snap right around. They're better than you would think they would be. It's really difficult to do with one hand, but it holds secure. It's a good mic clip. I have the same mic clip from my old one. So anyway, that's all. I got mine from First Sound, Ray Rayburn. Look him up. Not only does he sell his products, he's also a genius in audio engineering. He's been around forever. Google him. Anyway, so if you're looking for